Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little vlog today. Sorry, it's crazy. Just to like make myself feel a bit more positive, a bit more proactive. Maybe turn the light off. And I know I got it all most days. So usually one of the main things that I like to do, basically just a quick down low. I'm feeling pretty poopy at the moment, shall we say. Yeah, I'm just going to put some jewellery in just to make myself feel a bit better. I dried my hair, put some rollers in it, made it a bit more boatsy. This fringe I think needs cutting, but I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet, so we're just leaving it. So yeah, I've been feeling pretty poopy recently. My mental health has been quite shocking. I've been off work, mainly just sleeping, to be honest with you. Not been feeling too great. So yeah, I thought I'd just film like a quickish get ready with me, and also kind of like a bit of a chat, but mainly just to kind of like touch base and log how I'm feeling, kind of like a journal, but a bit less intensive, and doing something that I enjoy, because I enjoy getting ready and it does make me feel better. Like, these are the first like normal clothes I've worn in quite a while. So yeah, my tip number one is, if you have a partner, wear their clothes, like all their clothes, apart from these are my slippers. But yeah, just like wear their clothes, t-shirt, sweater vest. I'm even wearing his boxers and his jeans. The only thing that are mine are my socks and my slippers. And the main reason for that is I'm just kind of feeling a bit vulnerable at the moment. I need hugs a lot. I need a lot of attention, and he's at work, so by wearing his clothes I feel a bit safer, a bit more comfortable. But obviously, like, if that's not an option, like if you don't have a partner, or you don't want to wear their clothes, or you can't share their clothes, or whatever, I just really recommend being in something comfy. Like, don't feel bad about being in your pajamas. I've been in pajamas for the last 2 weeks, like it's absolutely fine. I think I've been out of the house maybe like 2-3 times now, one of which was for a gig, because I had agreed to do this gig months and months prior, but that was tough for me, but I managed to make it, and I did it, and I think I did well. But yeah, just don't feel guilty. Like, there's been a few times where I've been relaxing and feeling guilty that I'm sat watching TV, or that I'm not doing anything productive. Like, I'm quite a person that needs to do a lot of stuff, to feel like I don't know, like I'm benefiting in some way, but sometimes it's good to just take a step. So anyway, I'm gonna start with a little U-tan, just because I'm feeling pretty dry and crusty. I always like to put it a little bit on my skin, because hopefully that doesn't stain his t-shirt, he'll kill me. It's like a known fact, I can't wear white. But anyway, yeah, I'm hoping that this will bring a little bit more colour to me, make me feel a bit less like drained. At the moment I'm feeling like really drained and like low energy and stuff like that. So like my bags have been a bit worse, my sleep has been rough, like I've not been eating that well, kind of like some days not eating, not eating, but not eating enough, and then some days eating just junk food and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm gonna reposition. Okay, my hair's got that static glow. Let me get some clips for my hair so that it's out my way. Some clips from my little rollers set that I got from TK Maxx. One of these. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Okay, we shall see. Yeah, TK Maxx is an absolute dream for somebody like me that loves to just get like immersed into looking at things and bits and bobs and stuff. This is so old, like I definitely should not be using it anymore. It was my mum's Christmas present, like as in like it was a present that somebody got for her, and then I ended up using it once and then just like kept it and never gave it back. She does know, like you know, she knows I've stolen it. But yeah, I just like to put this on, give myself a little light where it's always pretty dull, especially in the UK now. Like the weather is on the turn, which I like. Like I hate being cold. I really hate being cold. I love being in the sun, but I do like being inside and like being allowed to be inside and not being like looked down upon for wanting to stay in for days and days. Yeah, I know I should get some makeup brushes, but this isn't a tutorial. This is just me waffling on what makes me feel marginally better in myself. I guess like an update in my life is something that I've kind of recognised as I've gotten older. The kind of fluidity of friends and relationships with friends. Like I've not got the same kind of attachment to friends anymore. I used to find it really, really like difficult. Like Joe, he's going through, I don't know if he'll be happy for me sharing this, but I'm going to say anyway. Joe's going through a bit of an issue at the moment with friends, where he feels it kind of makes him feel bad about himself because these friends aren't like putting effort in to see him, or like they aren't messaging him, or they're not reading his messages back and stuff like that. And I think that used to really affect me. I'm going in with my crusty as fuck Milani Conceal and Perfect because it's the only thing I have. I don't actually really like it, but it's what I've got. So yeah, I guess sorry, there's people outside. I guess I used to be quite attached to having friends and stuff like that. I've been through loads of different friendship groups as I was growing up. Never really fully settled in one, just because, I mean, I had like obviously my closest friends and stuff that always stuck around, but I was a really like sociable person and always wanted to be friendly with everyone, and I never wanted anyone to have a bad opinion of me. That was like something I was quite aware of. I was always like cracking jokes and being the class clown, and you know, just like trying to get, basically just performing from a really young age. But I think like, where was I going with this? My realization came maybe about a year ago now. Like my attachment to friends is just completely different. I do miss having friends, don't get me wrong. I do like obviously love socializing and going out. Like I've always really enjoyed that. But I honestly can't tell you the last time that a friend actually like out of the blue messaged me and wanted to know how I'm doing, or like wanted to hang out. I literally was talking to Joe about it yesterday. Like I asked him, I was like, when was the last time that I hung out with someone? Because he was kind of a bit frustrated with trying to make arrangements with friends and stuff. And I tried to make him feel a bit better about it by saying like, look, at some point in your life, you have to accept that it's not the same as it was in school. Like people don't have the same priorities for hanging out or being a good friend. Like they've got life, they've got bills, they've got, you know, everything. Some people have kids. Like it's real now. Like, and it's hard to balance. Like if I'm struggling going to work, of course, like people are going to struggle having friendships, you know. But yeah, it's like, I guess there's a part of me that I do wish I had someone sometimes. I have my mum and I have Joe, which is lovely, and you know, I have some friends that are there on the outskirts that I don't speak to that regularly, but I wish I did have a best friend again in some capacity. I always used to have like one best friend that was like messaging me, and I would be messaging them, and we would be sleeping over at each other's houses, or you know, and we were at each other's rock and stuff. And now that's kind of not the case anymore. And obviously it's really hard not to take that personally, but I've grown to a point now where it doesn't on a day-to-day affect me in that same way at all. Like, it's just kind of like, that's the cards that I've been dealt. I'm not going to chase anything. I'm content in what I have. Like, I know that I need to be there more for myself, and if I'm ever looking elsewhere, that's because I'm not, sorry, the light's changing, like the sky's getting really grey, but yeah, if I'm not giving myself that, then why is anybody else going to? And it's kind of like, this is Carolina, it's kind of just like, I don't know, yeah, it just dawned on me, and now I'm kind of at peace with it. But yeah, I think maybe having somebody to talk to would have been good throughout how I'm feeling at the moment. I think that would have been like a good support, because I'm not really sure what's going on with me. I'm kind of falling back into a anxious, depressive state. Like, I'm not going anywhere today. I'm putting makeup on, I'm not going anywhere. I've got clothes on, I'm not going anywhere. I'm literally staying in the house. I've not got my car, I've given it to Joe for the day. And I don't want to go anywhere. But I want to show Joe that I'm trying to like pick myself up. And yeah, just need to keep going. I guess it is hard when you're feeling low to motivate yourself to do anything, but I need to figure this out. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep getting to a point where I feel like I'm gonna break. And that's kind of what I was saying to the doctors. I just said, like, look, I've been pushing myself so much for the last few months, going to work every day, working in a full-time job, and the job itself isn't supposed to be difficult, but it's everything that encompasses that. It's like putting on the face, being brave, being strong, being problem solving every day, multitasking, taking on the pressure of targets, and then not showing that you're crumbling, not showing that you're feeling that stress. Like, that is so hard, and before you know it, you just break. So I've broken once before, a few years ago, 4 years ago now, no, 2 years ago, and I don't want to go back there. So yeah, I'm thinking, as much as I'd love to do a whole bloody eye, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna do, oh, have I left my eyeshadow brushes in the other room? Ah, there is one brush that has some questionable tones on it, but we're going to rub that out in my hand because I'm gross. I've got this Revolution palette that I got for, I was going to a festival and I really like the green glitter with one of my bikini outfits. But I'm gonna just like do a little smoky brown stitch. So I just do this like that shade all on the top. But yeah, I guess I now have my piano in my house, so I've just been kind of like trying to get back into piano, and that's been feeling really, really good. I'm trying to do more of the things that I love. The only thing that I'm struggling to do is getting out of the house and like actually being happy to be out of the house. Like, Joe's been making me go out, like go to the shop, for example, and literally it takes it completely out of me. Like, I will go to the shop, go around the aisles, maybe we've been out for 45 minutes to an hour, the max is 90 minutes. I get home and I'm exhausted and I cannot even, like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to put my pajamas back on. I want to watch TV, but then he wants to carry on doing stuff because he's a productive person and he's not in the same headspace. So it's really hard navigating mental health when you're in a relationship, because I literally said to him yesterday, I was like, if I wasn't with you, do you think I would be doing any of these things? Like, do you think I would be eating this good food that I'm making for us to have as a meal for tonight? Like, I'm going to go and make some spaghetti bolognese. But God knows I would never bloody make that for myself. I'd literally just be living off noodles, like instant noodles, or like my safety food, which is just plain pasta, olive oil, either cheese or nutritional yeast, whether I'm veggie or vegan, salt, pepper, mixed herbs, that's it. And then a variation of that if I want to have some sun-dried tomatoes for a bit of flavour. Like, that is literally it. I'm just putting that darker shade, the dark brown one, in the corner, but we're gonna blend it. I'm probably go under. So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to exist at the moment and see what that looks like for me, because I can't keep going on in the way that I have been. It's not good for me, and it's not good for the other people in my life. Music wise, like, there's a lot I want to do. I really want to go to more of these jam nights in Manchester, and like meet a whole new crowd of musicians, because the people that I connected with in university, like, they're all doing their own thing and they're all, you know, quite satisfied in that, and that's great. But I also really want to do music, and I'm not gonna, like, it's not my job to push other people to do things, you know. Like, if they want to do them, then yeah, hit me up. But I'm not gonna, I've done it before and I'm not doing it again, basically. I know this eye is kind of turning into whatever, but I don't really care. I'm just in the house. Oh, my cousin's over. My cousin's over from Israel. Let's not get into that. But yeah, she's over, and that'll be really nice to hang out with her more, because I literally never get to see her. I'm going with the gold. Just gonna put a little bit on the lid. Because I never get to see her. And then my uncle, he's coming over from Canada in 2 days, so that'll be really nice, because I have seen him, like, relatively recently, as in, like, in the last year, but I think now that my grandparents are getting older, I just think it's so good that he's, like, making the conscious effort to come over, because it's so expensive. But my grandma can't travel anymore because she had a tear in her main aorta of her heart, but thankfully it was on the bottom, so she's existing, but she's not allowed to fly, or if she does fly, she's got to take out, like, really expensive insurance, and we're not wealthy at all as a family, so it's not something she can do. Cool, that is my eyeshadow done, because I can't be bothered doing any more. I think I'm blushed and bronzed enough. Mascara, this is really crusty now. I definitely need to get a new one, but it's fine, because it's just to coat my lashes. Somebody in school told me to do this, just, like, blink onto it rather than, like, force it yourself, and now I can't do it any other way, but it's a really helpful way to do it, because you don't have to move your hand too much, and it's just kind of, I don't know, easy. So my plan for the rest of the day, it is about 2:30. Joe comes home at 6, and I'm going to make some spaghetti bolognese, or meat bag as he likes to call it, because I freeze it in bags and put it in the freezer. I'm gonna make some meat bag, and then I'm gonna do some more practice on the piano. I'm trying to learn some cover songs so that I can create, like, a set, because me and Joe are talking about doing a house band in the place that he works, and I think that would be cool, just getting down some classic bangers. So any recommendations, that would be good. Any covers that you would like to hear me sing that I can give you a little taste of. So far, I'm learning Never Too Much by Luther Vandross, and I'm gonna do, I used to know how to play Virtual Insanity by Jamiroquai. So I definitely think there should be more Jamiroquai songs on that list, but currently I don't know. So if you could give me any recommendations, that would be good. All right, take the clips down. Well, the volume did go. I love the colour, don't get me wrong. Reese did it. Reese Briley. I've never actually asked him how he says his name out loud. But yeah, I'll input his, like, handle wherever. I don't know how to do that yet. Okay. I did put, like, a full set of rollers in my hair, but it was so bad afterwards. Like, I left it in for like 2 hours. Probably should have left it in a little bit longer, but the way that it looked was so bad that I had to straighten over some bits, and now I've lost like quite a lot of the volume, but it's okay. So yeah, that is the finished look. We've gone for a little cute little like Frenchy educated bish. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit better in the way that I look right now, which hopefully in turn will make me more productive. I will also film like little bits and bobs of me cooking, because I think that would be cool.
You got it too, I can see it in the way you looking. It pains me to see you like this. Why don't we leave, just split and run away, run away, run away, yeah.
So this is a chorus from one of my songs, hopefully my next single, but I feel like it's quite apt for the video itself. So the song is called Knocking Witness, or Suffering, I can't decide yet, but I feel like Suffering is a little bit like, but anyway, you'll get the gist. This is the chorus. When will my suffering end? I hear you asking, when will my good days begin? When will our suffering end? Don't you forget now, when will your good days begin? Just keep on asking, when will our suffering end? Just keep on asking, when will our good days begin? Hope you enjoyed. The music in the background, hopefully, of this whole video will be snippets of that song. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, and let me know what you think and if it should be my next release or not. Bye!